welcome to episode 2 of the Real Oviedo story. We're back at the Master League, and today it's going to be a very intense month, and it starts off straight off the bat with a Spanish Cup double-header against Gimnastic. It was a really good game from start to finish, particularly for Joel Campbell, who was absolutely on fire, scoring, creating goals, and just being a general thorn in the side for the Gimnastic side. And they had absolutely no answer to anything that we put on the table. And with goals coming from the midfield and the strike force, it was clear that it was going to be a runaway game for us. And they really offered absolutely no resistance with goals from players such as Artman, Badia, Reynan and Joel Campbell. Left us well on our way to a 5-0 first leg win. They didn't put much more of a fight up in the second leg. I was expecting them to give us more of a challenge at their place, but it wasn't to be the case. We fielded a weaker side, obviously with the big first 0 win. It was a great game for the youngsters. Artman and Rowland, both coming from our youth setup, bagging quite a few goals. I think Rowland got himself a hat-trick, and it was a really dominating performance, and it gave me a lot of faith in the second string of the team. They did manage to get one back eventually, but it was way too little, way too late, and we went on to rampage and finished this game at 7-1, 12-1 on aggregate. Fantastic. It was a great performance and a result that meant we advanced through to the next round of the Spanish Cup, but also a result that left us in great form and high spirits going into our featured game. And here it is. Today's featured game is Real Valladolid versus Real Oviedo. Right then, Real Valladolid versus Real Oviedo. And it will be a tough game for Oviedo. This is going to be their strongest test yet in terms of personnel. On paper, Valladolid have got to be one of the strongest teams in the league. They're not quite performing to the level that one would expect, sitting at 7th in the table right now, but they're definitely going to be more than a match for this Oviedo side. And we're underway, and both teams will be looking to make their mark early on this match. Jonathan Villa picks it up in midfield, finds Joel Campbell, finds Kone, plays it through to Artman, who's on great form. He has the shot, and he's found the bottom corner straight away. And there we go, there's the early impact we were talking about. Real Oviedo 1-0 up, and it's that man Artman again, and he's been absolutely fantastic for this team. He's been absolutely irresistible. And there we go, 1-0. It all starts from that interception in midfield, and some great interplay from Campbell and Kone. And he's looking to hold on to the ball there. He's got to say that. There's definitely a hint of fortune, but once he does get it out of his feet, he finds that bottom corner, and there's only going to be one outcome with this guy right now. And there we go, he shapes up, and what a absolutely resounding strike that is. Valladolid now starting to knock it about in midfield. They're playing good stuff. Oscar now finds Rodri, and oh my god, he's found the bottom corner. None of the defence dealt with that, and it's great football from Valladolid, and they've managed to equalise early in the game, and it's game on. What can you say about that football? Those Valladolid players there, they had absolutely no problems knocking it about in midfield. 1- and 2-touch passing. And they really weren't messing about. And once the shot came out, you'd think Esteban would have covered that. It looked like it was going to sneak wide, but it crept in at the far post, just inside the post. And they've equalised. It's 1-1. And definitely a wake-up call for this Oviedo side. Oscar, back to Rubio, finds Cudworth, Elanusi, he's back to Elanusi, and Blackett with a last-ditch challenge, and they're away with it now. Badia finds Joel Campbell out to Artman, and Rubio just gets in the way of Artman just before he can play that through ball to Joel Campbell. Now Garcia is he's stopped by Jonathan Villa. Joel Campbell. He's getting away from Vintra. And he looks to get into space, has a shot, and he finds the top corner. What a great goal that is from Joel Campbell. It looked like the attack was going to break down there after he was forced backwards, but he used his pace to great effect there. Got himself in on his left foot, got himself a yard of space, and he found that top corner, and Oviedo back in the lead again. Look at that, he's been forced back, and he just doesn't give up on the attack there. He finds himself a yard of space, doesn't rush the attack. He gets into prime position and has a great shot, and there's nothing anyone can do about that. Once he gets that yard of space and that lethal left foot of his, more often than not, he's finding the back of the net, and he definitely does so on this occasion. It's powerful running and very intelligent dribbling from Joel Campbell. And there we go. Finds his space, picks his spot, and top corner. How do you like that? Finds Badir now. Back out to Jonathan Villa. Tyler Blackett. It's good possession from Oviedo right now. They're being patient on the ball. And they're not in any rush here. They've got the lead, but they're very aware of the fact that Valladolid are a very good side once they get possession. So they're not looking to give it up too quickly. And Joe Campbell, oh, he can't find the back of the net there. What a great save that is. It looked like they'd managed to sneak another goal in there after some very, very patient play. But it's a great reflex save from the goalkeeper, and Valladolid is still in this. Badia finds Kone, couldn't quite get the finish on it. Reynan finds Blackett, back out to Reynan. Finds Tyler Blackett again, and the touch is heavy. Elinusi is going to try and run, but that's it for half time. It's 2-1 to Oviedo, and it's been a very, very close encounter so far. Second half is now underway, and Oviedo are going to look to capitalise on the slight dominance they had in that first half, but they know they've got to be aware of the breaking power that Valladolid have. But as long as they can keep possession of the ball the way they're doing, they won't have too many problems. Artman, obviously, a very key player for them, finds Badia, Kone, and Vintra manages to pick that up, and now Valladolid have got the ball. And it's very good work to dispossess them quickly. They're not looking to give Valladolid any time on the ball at all. And the quicker they can win this ball back, the better. Hector Bellerin finds Kone. And the keeper manages to save that just at the nick of time. And Valladolid have got the ball again. Alright, Chambers going to look to win this. He doesn't. Oscar gets it in at feet, but Chambers manages to deal with it second time of asking. Campbell now finds Kone. Kone's holding on to it. He's not rushing anything. Finds Artman. He's going to cut back. Finds Kone. It's a great turn. And can he score from this? Oh, he can. It's a great effort from the edge of the box. And Kone makes it 3 for Oviedo against Real Valladolid. And he's definitely going to be happy with that. And it's this Valladolid side. They're not playing to their ability. They're definitely one of the stronger teams in this league. And they just seem to be sinking without a trace right now. And it's very patient play and very intelligent football from this Oviedo side. And that is a great strike. And not much the keeper can do about that. Jonathan Villa, Angel Garcia. Hector Bellerin picks this up now. He plays a through ball. He finds Kone. Is that the assist? Oh, it's just wide. He's just dragged his shot just wide. It's great vision from Bellerin, and Kone turns his man, and he looks to find that corner, and it's just wide. That's literally inches in that, and that's unlucky. Edu Badia now finds Reynan. It's the last attack for Oviedo. Can they get one more to add to the spoils? Vintra is closed down, and Kone's still got the ball. They're battling for it. Kone. And Reynan keeps a hold of it now. Tyler Blackett. They're keeping this attack alive now. And Inusi. Again, he's closed down. Reynan finds Joel Campbell, who finds Badia, who plays the wrong pass out there to Mojica. And surely that's going to be it. Hector Bellerin. No, that's it. 3-1 to Oviedo. And it's a very solid performance in a game that looked like it was going to be one of their bigger tests, and Valladolid looked like they were going to give them a problem early on. But towards the end of the game, Oviedo asserted their dominance and managed to come away with a very, very solid 3-1 win. Our next game was against Ponferradina, and it really summed up our situation in the Liga Adelante right now. A team that, in terms of on paper, not being too dissimilar from us in terms of quality, but on the pitch just not really giving us any answer to what we've got going forward. And yet again, Artman just absolutely ran them ragged, scoring a fantastic goal from a great team move, and then whipping in a fantastic free kick to make it 3-0, leaving Joel Campbell to wrap the game up for 4-0, and wrapping up what was essentially an incredible month for Real Oviedo with one game left to go. And that final game of the season was against Osasuna, and nothing really happened in the first 45 minutes. In fact, the first goal only came midway through the second half, with Osasuna taking a lead from a well-executed set piece and Adrian Cruz with that goal. We managed to get back in the game, and we picked them back, brought it back to 1-1, but we never really looked on top of things, and it wasn't too long before Osasuna went ahead again with some great play in the final third, leading to a goal from this fantastic finish. And eventually we managed to get back into the game with another fantastic Artman free kick. It was 2-2, and in hindsight it was a fair result from two even teams that both played pretty well. Right, so the end of the month reports in, and of course it's a fantastic month for Artman. 5 matches, 4 wins, 1 draw, 7 goals, 3 assists, and an average rating of 6.8. Next up is the tactics breakdown, and it shows that we're getting a lot better at playing possession football. We're keeping the passes quite short, and we're winning the ball high up the pitch, with 23% of our tackles made in their final third in the danger area. And that goes a long way to explaining why we were so potent in front of goal. Next, in terms of the kind of deeper breakdown, it shows that we are a very good attacking team. We're playing low passes along the ground, we're keeping the ball moving forward, and we're scoring most of our goals from through balls. I think that comes down to the fact that we've got good passes in midfield, and we've got pace from players like Joel Campbell and Kone up front to get on the end of those passes from players like Artman and Badia. So all in all, the tactics are really coming to play, and just using the strengths of the players that we've got. And of course, the player rankings. And as you'd expect, Artman leading the team for pretty much everything in the attacking categories. Passing, shooting, goals, assists, all of that. It's also worth noting that the two young centre-halves, Reece Oxford and Chambers, both are doing really, really well in the defensive departments. And it's good to see, really. Obviously, they're going to lead the team, but it's nice to see the sort of numbers that they're putting up. And finally, we've got the team of the month for September. And of course, Artman is in there on the left. You'd be hard-pressed to find anybody that outperformed him last month, both in our team and in the league, scoring a ridiculous amount of goals, getting a ridiculous amount of assists, and just being all-round an amazing threat. Kone and Joe Campbell also make the team. They've been fantastic as usual up front, particularly Joe Campbell. He's had a really good month, just causing problems, not just being a goal threat, being creative as well. Jonathan Villa also makes it. I play him in midfield, but the game recognises him as a centre-half and plays him there. Surprisingly, neither Oxford nor Chambers made the lineup, because they were really quite good this month, but they're still yet to make the team of the month. It's always going to be hard for one of my defensive players to make team of the month, just because they very rarely get that much to do. But yeah, for this month, Jonathan Villa's in there, Artman, Kone and Joel Campbell. So that's it for this month. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video and if you're enjoying this series, all I can do is thank you, and just ask that you like the video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're back soon to play October, and hopefully we can kick on in the cup and in the league, and really cement our place in the League Adelante, and hopefully go a long way to securing promotion. But until next time, thank you guys for watching. You've been amazing. This has been Shogun FC. You're awesome. Take care. Peace.